Life. You know what's going on? It's a big day here in Hollywood. The nominations for the 95th Oscars were announced bright and early from Academy headquarters in Beverly Hills, 5:30 a.m. Why they announced these so early, I don't know. The only thing worse than having to get up at 5:30 to find out you got an Oscar nomination is having to get up at 5:30 to find out you didn't get one. And some people didn't. Tom Cruise didn't get a Best Actor nomination, even though I know he saved the whole Navy from being destroyed and nothing for it. They said Tom was so upset today he didn't jump out a window. Tom wasn't the only notable to be left off the list. James Cameron's Avatar 2 didn't get a Best Director nomination for Cameron, even though his movie was nominated for Best Picture, which is what you get for making us put on those dumb glasses for 4 hours. The film that scored the most nominations was Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is up for Best Picture along with Top Gun, Avatar 2, Elvis, and 6 movies no one has seen, including a movie called Triangle of Sadness, which I always thought was a slice of Papa John's pizza. But, you know, you can bet on the Oscars. You can go online on these websites. For instance, Everything Everywhere All at Once is the favorite for Best Picture right now. Brendan Fraser is favored to win Best Actor right now. Cate Blanchett is the frontrunner in the Best Actress category. And this is not a joke. This is a bet you can make. Will any host or award presenter be slapped during the show? You bet $100 on yes, you win $1,200, which I have to say seems like they're encouraging someone with a gambling problem to slap me. Right? You might have to work that night, Guillermo.
I'm ready.
I'm going to need protection.
Yeah, I'll be there, Jimmy.
The nominees were announced by Allison Williams and Riz Ahmed, who was a bit taken aback when he read the nominees for Best Animated Short.
The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. The Flying Sailor. Ice Merchants. My Year of Dicks.
You know, nowadays seems like every year is my year of dicks. After I saw that, I never heard of the movie. I went to look up my year of dicks, and now my computer won't turn on. Also on the animated side, the Netflix version of Pinocchio got an Oscar nomination, but Disney's live-action Pinocchio didn't. It got 6 Razzies, which makes no sense to me, because I think the Disney version is a lot more in tune with current events.
Starlight, star bright, I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight.
I'm not a fraud. I'm not a fake.
Turn around. Let me get a look at you.
My heritage is Jewish. I've always identified as Jewish.
New York Republicans are calling you a disgrace. You will not resign?
I've worked my entire life. I've lived an honest life.
I got an MBA from NYU, and I have 0 debt. I was not a drag queen in Brazil.
Oh, he's absolutely beautiful. And by the way, I would like to say congratulations to Congressman George Santos, who received 15 Oscar nominations this morning, or so he says. Congressman Santos is not happy with those of us who've been making light of his prevarications. He lashed out on Twitter. He said, I have now been enshrined in late-night TV history with all these impersonations, but they are all terrible so far. Bad news, Georgie boy, you weren't enshrined. You were deboned in late-night history, but John Lovitz is supposed to be one of the greatest comedians of all time. He was on Jimmy Fallon impersonating George. That was embarrassing for him, not me. These comedians need to step their game up. Well, I do agree with one thing. You do by far the best George Santos impression. I mean, whoever you really are, you're killing it right now. This afternoon, I think he might be spinning out because George Santos this afternoon brought a passive-aggressive gift to reporters who've been staking out his office trying to get some answers from him, so he brought them donuts.
Donuts and coffee for all the hard work you guys do. Thank you so much for being here and doing your job. Today's plan, to answer your question, is to work for the American people. Legislate. That's what I got hired to do. So you can look forward to some cool stuff coming out of this office soon. All right, thank you guys.
Yeah, don't eat those donuts, guys. It's the year of the dicks. And meanwhile, this morning, We got yet another shocker in the ongoing classified documents drama. This one came from completely out of left field.
Exclusive CNN reporting just into us, a source revealing, get this, another discovery of classified documents. Roughly a dozen government documents were uncovered at the home of former Vice President Mike Pence.
Mike Pence has them too now? This is unbelievable. It's an epidemic. So Mike Pence, his attorneys found the documents in a box with some of his other secret items, including a 4-pack of Zima and Polaroids of mother dressed in her swimming costume. And what makes it especially interesting is back in November, Mike Pence was specifically asked about this.
Let me ask you, as we sit here in your home office in Indiana, did you take any classified documents with you from the White House?
I did not.
No. Is that your final answer? Because according to his lawyer, they discovered the documents in January. Pence, they say, immediately alerted the National Archives, and the FBI came to pick them up. The lawyers found the documents in, of all places, Mike's kitchen behind the Pence family mayonnaises. Trump, as you know, has been screaming about Joe Biden because the documents Biden had were from when he was vice president. A vice president doesn't have the power to declassify documents like Trump didn't. But now that it's his vice poodle in the crosshairs, Trump is suddenly defensive. He posted, Mike Pence is an innocent man. He never did anything knowingly dishonest in his life. Leave him alone. Unfortunately, that post came 2 years and 18 days late. And they're planning to hang him. He's like, oh, you made your bet. I wish I could help. Another Mike news, the Mike Pillowman, Mike Lindell, who, as you know, is still trying to overturn the election because he believes the voting machines are rigged. Last night, Mike Lindell, who says he understands the voting system data better than anyone else, had a little bit of trouble wrapping his head around the virtual background feature on Zoom.
I'm looking at my picture here. Is that a new thing you're doing where you kind of blur the background?
No, I think that's on your side. That's on your side.
It wasn't doing it up until this interview, Brandon. This is
a setting got changed probably.
Okay. Well, I like it like that. Y'all like it like that? Here, let's take some callers and see what they think.
Donna Lynn from Louisiana. You're on with Mike Lindell, Donna Lynn. All right, Donna Lynn dropped. All right, let's go to line 1. Barry in Georgia. Barry?
Mike, try soaking the computer in hot water. Is he a real person? I'm not convinced. He could be one of those machines in disguise. Oh, this Thursday, it's a big night for us. It's our show's 20th anniversary. And thank you very much. 20 years. And you know what that means? Me and the show are going to be doing it all night. That's right. Just to put it in perspective how much time has passed, the year we premiered, 3 of the top 10 shows on TV were Friends, Everybody Loves Raymond, and ER, which are oldies now, which I guess makes us oldies now, Guillermo.
Yeah,
and
very
people
old.
ask me, sometimes they ask what from all the shows in 20 years was my favorite moment. And if I had to pick one, I think I would say it happened October 21st, 2015. That's the date Marty McFly and Doc Brown travel to and Back to the Future 2. They set the clock on the DeLorean to that date. We were in Brooklyn on October 21st, 2015, where we did something very special. And here it is. Let's crank up the old flux capacitor and go back in time to my favorite moment from the last 20 years.
Doc, where are we? According to my calculations, this is the year 2015, Marty. The future.
Whoa, 2015, that's heavy. All these people must have got here in their flying cars.
No, you know what? We never figured out flying cars, actually. We never did figure that out.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, my name is Jimmy Kimmel. You time traveled into the middle of my talk show. So,
Are people watching us on TV right now?
yeah, people are. Let me just clarify. People are watching us on TV right now, although honestly, most people will probably watch this on their phones on the toilet tomorrow.
That's gross.
It's better than it sounds. Not so terrible.
If you don't mind me asking, what the hell have you guys been doing for 30 years?
Well, let's see, 30 years. Oh, you know what? We invented this thing called a cronut. It's like part croissant and part donut, and they put them together, and it's actually quite delicious. Really good. I got it. This is very exciting.
Hey, Doc, it seems like 2015 kind of sucks.
Yes. Apparently, the technological and cultural achievements of this era are somewhat underwhelming. What is this?
This is, I'm taking a selfie with you guys. This is how we document important life events now. We have to do this. Yeah.
Is this some sort of portable telecommunication device?
Well, no, actually, this is the best thing about the future. It's called a smartphone.
What's a grinder?
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. That'll be edited out. Can I get that? Yeah.
Excuse me, fellas. I know this sounds a little ridiculous, but you're gonna... Is there a problem? You're gonna have to keep it down. You see, you're just too darn loud.
You know what? Huey Lewis is right. We are too darn loud, and Huey Lewis is always right. If you just give me that phone, thank you very much.
What about Biff?
Oh, Biff. You know what? Biff is here. A few months ago, he lost his job, but he's working as our he's working for us as our stage manager now.
Hello, buttheads.
Yeah.
Not that Biff. I'm talking about the guy from 1985 who became a rich, egomaniacal casino owner and ruined the world.
Oh. No, I know who you're talking about. That guy's running for president right now. Yeah. He's doing very well, actually.
Marty, I need you to stay here while I travel back to 1985, figure out where this all went wrong, and repair the space-time continuum.
All right. I know you're not supposed to tell people their future, but do you know how I'm gonna die?
Yes.
Will you tell me?
Next week.
Yeah.
A bunch of angry children tear you to shreds.
Why?
When you tell their mothers to take away their Halloween candy.
Very